everyone, and happy T1 Day. Today is a day about spreading awareness about type 1 diabetes and supporting everyone who lives with it. And it also is the first day of National Diabetes Awareness Month.
Only a small amount of people with diabetes have type 1 diabetes, so it makes sense that not a lot of people understand the challenges that come with living with type 1.
In this video, we're going to talk about the things that we wish that people knew about having type 1 diabetes, and so it would be great if you could share this video with your friends, your family, your coworkers, strangers, anyone. The more people, the better. So let's get right on into it. So the first thing and most basic thing about type 1 diabetes that I wish that everyone understood is that I did nothing to cause it. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, which means that it is not preventable and there is no way to make it go away. There's no exercise, no diet, no pills that I can take that will make it go away magically. And it's really frustrating sometimes when people have misconceptions about it and try to give me ways that I can make it go away or tell me ways that they think that I caused it when it is not preventable.
So one thing that I want people to know about type 1 diabetes is that it's way more complicated than you probably think that it is. Every day is different. Everything pretty much affects your blood sugar. Your day could be exactly the same tomorrow as it was today. Eat the same foods, do the same routine, wake up, go to work, go to the gym, whatever, and your blood sugars can be completely different. So it can be very frustrating, and it's really hard to live with those ups and downs.
I wish that people knew that I never stop thinking about type 1 diabetes. It's a 24/7 disease, and it requires me to know what my blood sugars are all the time and just to be constantly on top of it in order to prevent, really low blood sugars or really high blood sugars. And it's not easy to do that, and so I have to constantly, be thinking about it. And like right now, I know that my blood sugar is 232 because I just ate a yogurt like 20 minutes ago. So there's not a moment that goes by that I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about how I'm feeling or what my blood sugar is like or what's the next thing that I'm gonna do and how is that gonna affect my blood sugar. Even when it looks like I'm not thinking about it, trust me, somewhere in the back of my mind, I am thinking about it.
A lot of people think of type 1 diabetes as solely a physical disease, but it can also take a toll on your emotional and mental well-being. The stress of just everyday life, managing your blood sugars and worrying about what you're eating and what activities you're doing can really take a toll on your stress levels, which then also affects your type 1 diabetes.
Something else that I wish people knew about type 1 is just how much I have to think ahead about everything that I do and how much extra planning that I have to do for everything that I do. Whether it's traveling, I have to think ahead about, the supplies that I'm bringing or the time change, the time zone that I'll be in and how that's gonna affect my blood sugar and my insulin doses, or exercising, and I have to think ahead about what type of exercise am I doing, how is that going to affect my blood sugar, what has my blood sugar been like that day, is it heading down, do I need to eat a snack before I go out and exercise, do I have enough insulin in my insulin pen before my coworkers ask me to go out after work. So thinking ahead and just bringing extra insulin with me, bringing the supplies that I need everywhere. And those are just a couple of the things, but I can definitely mention an entire list of things where I just have to think ahead about a lot of the things that I do and just prepare for any kind of blood sugar. So hopefully you learned a little bit more about what it's like to live with type 1 diabetes and just some things that we wish that more people knew about living with this disease.
And if you know anyone with type 1, just tell them they're doing a great job today.
Yes, give them a little bit of a shout out. And if you want to learn more about type 1 diabetes or if you want to get more involved, then visit the URL that I'm going to put right here. It is www.jdrf.org/NDAM, and it is the landing page for our National Diabetes Awareness Month, so you can get more ways to get involved there. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.